There is one problem with the Wagon that we need to fix. Let me show you the problem. This is the problem. The head unit's in Japanese, and I don't speak Japanese. But luckily, I'm prepared. I brought a head unit with me all the way from Australia because I knew we were gonna have to swap it. Fortunately, we're staying with one of Jess's aunties, and her partner's been kind enough to lend me a few tools. So let's see if we can get this thing swapped out. It is an aftermarket stereo, Kenwood. Hopefully, they haven't cut any wires, because I've also bought the ISO cables, but it does depend whether they cut wires or whether they used one of these. Let's see if we can pop it out and we'll have a look. Maybe I need this small one. Oh, there we go. All right, the moment of truth. Let's see how this thing was installed. Oh, it's heavy. Oh, looks like we're good. That looks like factory wiring to me, baby. We do have some tape and stuff in there, but that looks like the factory harness to me. So this should plug straight in to my ISO kit, which is this. Let's get it done, baby.
How's it going?
Good, good. I think it's gonna be totally fine.
Yeah?
Yeah.
It's just plug and play, is it?
Yeah, well, I bought the
Oh, you bought patch leads?
I did. So we got it plugged in, but we got no power. Just incessant beeping. Gonna grab a little multimeter, see if we got power, see what's going on. All right, I think we got it worked out. Grab the multimeter, tested, our read, we have power all the way to the head unit. Now the issue is no ground, but we worked out why. It's because we need to ground it. Dave's just grabbing around a little round terminal thing. We're gonna ground it on one of these and we'll be good to go. Interestingly, the old unit is actually grounded from the head unit into the bracket itself, but we're gonna try and ground it at the back there, probably be a bit better. But mystery solved, nothing crazy. Pretty easy when you get a multimeter. Power, ground, if you don't have those, you got a problem. So now we have our ground ran. All right.
Set up.
Hey, got him. It's loud, isn't it? All right, nothing a bit of earth can't solve. Beautiful. All right, so now we're gonna move these mounts from the old head unit to the new one, then we'll be good to go. All right, let's hope it lines up. That'll do. All right, let's try the CarPlay out. So we got our thing plugged in. It's giving me a spiel about the head unit. Plug that in. It starts, oh, straight away. I got some music in here now. Good to go. Let's get a cold start, eh? I'm gonna copyright it, but bro, the speaker's pumped. These speakers have been upgraded 100%. The speakers in my Evo 7 were stockies, I believe, and that were garbage. This thing slams. Holy crap. Road tripping with this thing now is gonna be infinitely better. Shout out to Ray for the head unit. Shout out to Dave for the help. Shout out to me for thinking ahead. Shout out to Ben for telling me that the piece of junk that was in here was no good. I still need to get a reverse camera in here, but like, whatever, bro. I'll get around to it. Looks super clean. Absolutely perfect for what I need. I'm so pumped. We got Apple CarPlay now. You just can't live without it once you've had it. We got some crazy stuff coming up with this car, bro. And we're getting there. Little mods, little baby mods. If you can even call a head unit a mod. I don't even know if I'd call it a mod, but I'm very pleased it's done. Gonna make a load of difference. And we play on, baby. I'll see you in the next one.